may have thought Martha Stewart had it all, but apparently, even the Queen of Home and Garden wasn't immune to feeling left out. At 83 years old, Stewart revealed in a candid interview that she was hurt when she wasn't invited to join her local garden club. Can you believe it? The woman who practically wrote the book on home decor and garden design wasn't considered one of the girls in her own town's gardening circle. Stewart shared with NPR's Morning Edition that despite owning a stunning home and garden in Maine for over 20 years, and even offering garden tours to the public, she never received an invite. In her words, "I don't want to embarrass my garden clubs too much, but they never invited me." Now, Martha's not one to let this kind of thing go unaddressed. When the club finally asked for a garden tour, she took the opportunity to let them know she'd love to be part of their group. Guess what? The invitation came soon after. Talk about a late invitation. But here's the twist. Stewart suggests it wasn't so much that the garden club was intimidated by her fame, they likely thought she wouldn't have the time. "I think it's less about being intimidated by me and more about thinking maybe Martha doesn't have time to be a member of the garden club," she said. Do you think they should have asked her sooner? Of course, they should have. But Martha's too gracious to make a fuss about it. Still, admitting she wasn't considered one of the girls stung a little. It kind of hurt my feelings that I wasn't considered one of the girls," she confided. "I wanted to be one of the girls of town. Isn't it interesting? Even the most successful, confident people experience moments of doubt or exclusion. But Martha's love for gardening has never wavered. In fact, she's been at it since she was a child, gardening with her father. I would win lots of blue ribbons if I put my plants in competitions," she admitted, but she doesn't need the recognition. "I love to go to the shows and see what people are doing," she added. And here's a little gardening tip from Martha herself. If you're struggling with pesky squirrels, get a dog. They chase the squirrels away from everything. "It's so funny," she says. "Who knew a simple pup could save your garden?" But if you think the garden clubs have always been a smooth ride for Martha, think again. She's also opened up about another snub from the prestigious Greenwich Garden Club back in the 1980s. After her partnership with Kmart, the club cancelled her appearance, apparently because they didn't want to be associated with anything downscale. It's hard to imagine Martha, who has always had impeccable taste, being treated like that. But perhaps it just goes to show, no matter how high you climb, there will always be moments of exclusion. Still, Martha's home in Sea Harbor, Maine, remains a sanctuary for her. She's been spending her summers there for decades, enjoying nature walks, hiking, and, of course, indulging in delicious meals with close friends. She even bought a neighboring estate to expand her peaceful retreat. So, what do you think? Should garden clubs have recognized Martha sooner? Or was this just a quirky chapter in the life of a true gardening legend?